No to zaczynamy. Pierwsze odpalenie, więc można było sobie pozwolić na obejrzenie czołówek. No właściwie to nie intro, tylko czołówki informujące o twórcach. Czy ja tu widzę jakąś myszkę moją gdzieś się bujającą? O, teraz jest. Jeszcze może tylko jeden test zrobię, żeby zobaczyć, czy wszystko dobrze się nadaje. Okej, powinno być dobrze. Coś mogło jeszcze przez moment nie być widoczne, ale chyba już jest tak jak należy. No dobra, zaczynamy zatem z nową grą. I oglądamy intro. To ważna postać w świecie dysku i ważna będzie w tej grze.
I knew a farmer and I knew him well, and he had some kind of animal, I think. Possibly it was a humorously shaped vegetable, and he showed us possibly a parsnip or a cucumber. I don't know. I can't remember the words. They were really.
Nasi starzy znajomi.
No, I can't remember that either.
Trochę inaczej
Word
rysowani.
for something that's clever and short. Damn, it's like what you make helmets out of. Tin? I can't say that a phrase of mine was tinny. Ironic, maybe. Yeah, pithy. That's the word. The song was really pithy. I don't know which song. What did you go on about songs for? Hey, what was that? Over there, in the donkey cart park. No, it was something. Let's go and see. No, it's not dangerous. It's the start of the game. They can't kill us off yet. Come on, trust me. All I'm gonna do is look. Well, this is a pretty poor job. I think I can dismantle it. Nearly a catastrophe. Don't sweat it, pal. We've got 9 minutes and 7 seconds left. You know what we could do? We could drive this thing out of here. Oh, damn. No donkey. Oh, you could pull it. Yeah, you're right. Looks like we're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. Couldn't be simpler. I'm thinking we should turn the green flask. What do you think? Maybe the red? Let's turn the green flask then. It's just a hunch. Remember the time in the high energy facility when I turned the yellow flask and blew everything up? Right, so I'm turning the red flask then. What? Did I say green? Well, I meant red. Look, we can do it your way if you... Look, I'm sure, okay? You ready? Aren't you going to miss all this stuff when they stop making these games? Aren't you just going to miss it all? I'm turning the flask. There, you see? Uh-oh. Grab the cat, gangway! Take cover! Oops. Well, the animation budget's increased at least. Well, of course that's a good thing. It means they haven't spent as much on plot, doesn't it? They've probably halved the number of insane object puzzles for a start. Sorry, I mean clever lateral thinking exercises, of course. Trust me, I've been through this sort of thing before.
No dobra. To chyba jeszcze nie koniec.
There's a place you're always welcome. That's as nice as it can be. Everyone can get in, 'cause it's absolutely free. That's death. No need to take a breath. Just lie around all day with not a single bill to pay. Hooray, that's death. No more sicknesses or flu. If you live beyond your means, you can die beyond them too. Well, the greatest and the finest have already died. Why not simply join them on the other side? That's death. Say farewell to all your bills, rip up all your wills, and pop your final pills. Amen, that's death. It's a tete-a-tete with fate. If you're not feeling great, then it's the best way to lose weight, mate. Nothing here to hurt you, no one's here to nag. Come die with me if your life's a drag. That's death. For wealthy and well-bred, all of them are here, and they're all completely dead. That's death. No more headaches, no more pain. Of the millions who died, no one came back to complain. You can't take it with you. You can't keep what you've got. So why not just lie back and simply rot? Just simply rot. It's so cool, it's hot. And that's death.
Colleagues, Greetings, gentlemen and fellow wizards. Here's looking at your bottom.
Up your eye.
Huh, pull the other one. It's got strange knobbly bits on.
Happy Hogswatch Day.
Thank you. Colleagues, we are gathered here today for the final departure party of our dear, soon-to-be departed comrade, the wizard Windle Poons.
Hooray!
Good old Windle, don't forget to go straight.
3,
2,
1, 0! What?
Nothing. That's it, I hope. Right, everybody. Our funeral at 2:30, then drinks and ham rolls in the main hall at 3. Hiya! What's happening? Call this service, do you? I'm dead, I am. I demand to be taken away to a better life, as per contract. Oi, things were different in my day. You died properly, not like the deaths you get nowadays.
He says he's not dead.
I am dead, but I'm still bloody ambulatory. No, you're not. You're fooling no one but yourself, you know.
Well, he looks dead.
Smells dead, of course. He always did, though. And I suppose my word doesn't count for anything around here. I can't be dead if I'm still talking, now can I? Look, old chap, it's our considered professional view that you are an extinct wizard. Your opinion doesn't count because you're dead. Oh, yeah, good point. Well, I suppose I'll just sit here then, shall I? I suppose it takes a while. So, how is death, actually? See any, white lights, you know, tunnels, girls with harps? Oh, yes, please. I'll take 2. No? If this is heaven, I wish I'd done wicked things when I was alive. What's happening to me? Well, it seems that your body's dead, but your soul's still in residence. Well, I'm not hanging about here for the rest of my afterlife. I've had a hard life, Arch-Chancellor. I'm entitled to a bit of paradise. I've read about it. Young women and wine and whatnot. Look, your life's over. You're not supposed to moan about it, and definitely not supposed to contemplate any whatnot.
Who's responsible for this? Where's death, then? This is outrageous. You can't have a soul hanging about a deceased body like that.
Why not? It's unhygienic.
Yeah, there's food laid out. We can't have him near the nibbles. The health inspectors will be on to us.
Yes, good point. Now compose yourself, Windle. You can't decompose here. I shall have to ask you to move along. Oh, comes to something when a man can't even drop stone dead in peace. Eternal rest, is it? But I'm not to take this lying down. I'm off to find myself a nice shallow grave. There's been too much of this sort of thing lately. Rincewind! Rincewind! Rincewind, there you are. Now, as you're aware, there have been some very odd goings-on in this city of late. I am referring, of course, to the sudden disappearance of Death.
What? No one's dying?
Oh, they're dying, but their souls aren't being taken away. They're dead and alive at the same time, and now it's happened to poor Windle. Death's gone, and we need to summon him back. So, here you go. We need to perform the rites of Ashkent.
I suppose you have a list of mysterious ingredients that I now have to run off and collect.
What? How did you know that?
I just had a dreadful suspicion. All right, so what have we got to find?
Well, it's a rush job, so just the bare minimums will do. We need 3 equal-sized sticks of wood and 4 cc's of mouse's blood. It shouldn't take you more than a few minutes.
Bets, anyone?
What is it now?
Let's just say that, we needed more than the bare minimums. Not to say that I'm questioning your judgment. I'm just, planning for the future is all.
Well, the rest is all just flash and style. This is a death rite after all. You know the routines. A bit of sparkle and glitter in the air, vile Charles stench erupting from the tomb, and lovely dribbly candles. That sort of thing.
None of which we'll need at all.
That's right. Just the wood and the mouse's blood.
There never seems to be any way of getting a decent moment's rest around this place.
Act 1. The right stuff.
No to zaczynamy. Więc mamy... No cóż, co my mamy właściwie? Mamy miasto tutaj. Nie miasto. Widok na uniwersytet. Możemy sobie kliknąć. O właśnie. Może trzeba poklikać będzie trochę. Parę słów wyjaśnienia. Gra najprawdopodobniej nawiązuje do... Która to część była? Kosiarz, zdaje się. Gdzie śmierć znikł i dziwne rzeczy. Miało to dziwne konsekwencje. No tutaj, jak widać, czekali wszyscy na śmierć Windlego Punsa, ponieważ magom przysługuje, mają przywilej taki, znać dokładną datę i godzinę swojej śmierci, więc pewnie po prostu czekał, stąd to odliczanie było. No ale śmierć nie przyszedł, nie zjawił się. Zaraz, nie wędruj tutaj, chcemy zajrzeć, co mamy do zrobienia. A zatem mamy też znany z książek wykonać rytuał, który, o właśnie, przywoła nam śmierć, a więc potrzebujemy krwi, potrzebujemy tych patyczków, no i jakieś tam ewentualnie dodatki. Nie wiem, czy one też będą nam potrzebne, mamy tu zaznaczone. Zobaczymy, co będzie konieczne. Co trzeba będzie wykonać. To pierwsze wprowadzenie, tak nie bardzo wiem czemu służyło, gdzie widzieliśmy Rincewinda rozbrajającego jakąś bombę. To znaczy, no pewnie to było wskazanie, że śmierć gdzieś tam został odesłany w niewiadome miejsce. W kosiarzu trochę inaczej to wyglądało. Natomiast, no, przede wszystkim po prostu robimy to, co nam każą. Zastanawiam się, jak tutaj mam się poruszać, bo teraz, przeskrolować mi się chce dopiero, gdy podejdę. No to może rozejrzę się tutaj po wnętrzu tym na razie, zobaczymy, co tutaj jest do obejrzenia, bo może być coś ciekawego. No jest tu trochę świeczek, widzę, więc może nie muszę ich zbierać, ale no najwyraźniej z tych nie mogę skorzystać.
I wonder why they always make coffins so sturdy. I mean, who do they think is going to break out? Yeah, sure, so they'd let me spend the game holed up in a coffin.
Nie będziemy wskakiwać. Coś tu jeszcze mamy ważnego do obejrzenia.
Food. Well, I say food. It is vaguely organic and probably could be placed inside the mouth in times of emergency.
A możemy to wziąć?
I would try and scoop it up, but without something to put it in, I would just make a mess.
Być może będzie można sięgnąć potem do tego. Co my tam mamy? Tu jest wyjście, tu wokół nic. Dziwne ujęcie trochę, no pojechali z tą perspektywą i ruchem kamery, że takie, nie wiem, może trochę przesadzone. Ale okej, tak taki wybór artystyczny. Jak widać, styl się zmienił, bo rozdzielczość jest większa, więc można sobie na więcej pozwolić. Postać jest dokładniejsza, rysowana inaczej. Zobaczymy, może jeszcze coś z niego wyciągniemy.
The Arch-Chancellor, my imperious leader, who thinks shouting is the same as intelligence. Before they made him, they broke the mould. What a sight to stir confidence. Well, possibly not confidence, but it certainly stirs something.
Oho! Znany już sposób prowadzenia dialogów. A tu najwidoczniej możemy coś, co pewnie być mili, żartować, tu zapytać o wszystkie te rzeczy, które nam są potrzebne i co jeszcze, chyba pożegnać się. No zobaczymy, spróbujemy najpierw popytać go trochę.
What was it I needed again?
3 wooden sticks, being of wood, long and thin, and stick-shaped, equal lengths preferred.
But what are they for?
They're for you to find, not stand around asking questions about. 4 cubic centimeters of mouse blood.
Should I collect it myself, or should I consult with a very small vampire?
Suit yourself.
Do rytuału przywołania śmierci jest potrzebna krew, no ale wyjaśnia to książka, że wystarczy odrobina krwi i należącej do myszy na przykład. Więc tym tropem też podążyła gra.
Look, about this glitter then. Where should I try looking for it?
When you have a hat as pointy as mine, my boy, these sort of questions are far, far beneath you. That's what bumbling lackeys are for. And you, I may say, look pretty bumbly. It's obvious. To find glitter, go where glitter can be found. Seek the source, my boy. Pure glitter. That's what we want. Glitter with a capital glur.
Go to the main source. Right. Any other suggestions?
Well, you could mug a passing pixie, but those little devils can give you a nasty bite.
Fair enough. These dribbly candles then.
Yes?
Got any ideas then?
Well, my boy, the best dribbly candles come with age. A careful process of mellowing, of oozing the wax into careful runnels over hours of devoted time. Oh, it's a highly skilled job, candle dribbling. Careful aging. Just the way we make the perfect Arch-Chancellor.
Ah, and careful dribbling too. Now, you're sure about me needing a stench then?
Well, only if we want the spell done in the traditional style.
So where do I find a stench?
Follow your nose. Oh, that was rather good, though I say it myself.
Right, so, now it begins. The great quest. I can see it all now. Wandering locations, searching for obscure items, staring at objects, wondering what horrible manipulations I have to go through just to secure the most mundane pieces of junk. Can't even go to the lavatory without negotiation with 3 dwarfs and a manically depressed troll for the toilet paper. It's not even as if life has a high score table at the end. Still, could be worse, I suppose. I might have paid for the privilege.
Czyli rozumiem, ten dymek oznacza jakieś takie ogólne przemyślenia. Zobaczmy jeszcze.
You're sure you really want me to do this job, then? I mean, there's no one you'd rather
Rather what?
lumber with all these hours and hours of pointless activity?
Well, now, let me just consider the alternatives. No, you're the bunny, I'm afraid.
You know, when I get older, I want a job where I just sit drinking milky tea all day, too.
If you don't get me those 3 wooden sticks and that mouse's blood, I'll... Understand?
Ooh, nasty. Right you are, then.
No i jeszcze jedna opcja.
Are you sure there's no one else's life you'd like to ruin?
At the moment, I'm content to merely ruin the life of Assistant Wizard Rincewinda. I suppose if pushed, I could try ruining the life of Gardener's Assistant Rincewinda, Assistant Street Sweeper Rincewinda. Actually, I feel a certain yearning to really come down like a ton of rectangular building things upon a sewerage systems blockage removal technician, Rincewinda.
So, that was 3 sticks, mouse's blood, glitter, stench and candles. Right, back in a tick. Or maybe a jiffy.
Okej.
Goodbye for now.
No dobrze. Opcje dialogowe sprawdzone. No chyba tutaj nic więcej ciekawego nie znajdziemy póki co, więc dopóki do czasu, gdy nie uda się namierzyć przynajmniej jednego składnika, nie ma sensu tu wracać, prawdopodobnie. No, chyba mamy trochę inną wersję mapki, bo nie jest to zaprezentowane tak jak w pierwszej części, ale widzę, że możemy tutaj sobie wybrać jakieś obszary. Zdaje się.
That leads to the high energy facility. That leads to the dining room.
Aha. Jeszcze tam widziałem ogrody mamy.
That leads to the university gardens.
Okej. No, możemy najpewniej gdzieś... Aha. Przejść do miasta. Tutaj też nie mamy... Nie widzimy tej podróżującej postaci.
The home of the mightiest wizards on the Discworld. And of course me. A sort of rest home for the dead. The Shades. I know it well. An area where curiosity not only kills the cat, but also weighs it down with bricks and tosses it into the river. An area... The focal part of town, where the new clicky theatre is.
O, widzę, że interes z tymi ruchomymi obrazkami się rozkręcił. Tutaj nic aktywnego nie mamy.
Used to be one of the more jolly guilds. Now look at it, just a pile of rubble.
Możemy popatrzeć, co tam nabroił Rincewinda. No, chociaż to nie jego bomba. Więc nie ponosi tu żadnej odpowiedzialności.
Honey, I'd swear this shop wasn't here before.
A. Już znika?
Where water meets land, although in this case it's hard to tell which is which.
Ciekawe, czy jakbym zdążył tu dotrzeć, to... A, tu się przeniósł sklep. O, proszę, proszę.
Honey, I'd swear this shop wasn't here before.
Będzie podróżował? No nie. No to pewnie tam dostaniemy jakiś zagadkowy, magiczny przedmiot, który nie będzie działał tak, jak powinien. No, zobaczymy. Ale najpierw odwiedzimy może tutaj to miejsce eksplozji. Czy tam uda się znaleźć coś ciekawego. No właśnie, nie było podróżującego Rincewinda, natomiast jakiś duch się tu kręci. Będzie okazja z kimś pogadać. No, ta pierwsza sesja, pewnie większość czasu jej zajmie chodzenie po mieście i badanie, z kim tutaj da się pogadać, co wyklikać, co obejrzeć. Podejrzewam, że te zagadki dopiero za moment, po jakimś czasie zaczną się pojawiać, kiedy będę próbował coś zrobić. No dobra, najpierw pogadamy.
My old pals, the Fool and Chucky.
Proszę, proszę. Chucky.
Great gods, you two again?
No, Chucky.
But you're dead. You quit life's stage. You're resting.
Chucky wants to be the ghost of all jokes past. Being dead is grand. Look, we even get flowers. Oh, Chucky.
Now look,
Knock.
who's there?
Cohen.
Cohen who?
Go and answer the door. No, Chucky.
Ktoś chyba stracił swoje poczucie humoru.
Why is it everyone else toddles off to heaven or hell and you two get to hang around here?
Chucky, 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 chuck, chuck, chuck. I'm stuck. Stucky.
You can't leave. I mean, you're dead, but not gone before. You're haunting.
No, death hasn't come for us yet. Left us floating here, he did. Chucky can't leave the Guildhall stones and mortar. Not even for sures.
It's yours? What's yours?
Oh, a pint of lager and roast boar crisps, thanks. Oh, Chucky.
You're right. You are the ghost of old jokes. No. If we had to have a character from the past, what happened to that nice Amazon lady? Maybe I can throw his haunted rocks into the middle of a sewer or something. Let's see him laugh that one off. Well, that's it for now.
No okej, z nim chyba niczego tutaj się nie uda zdziałać, ale
The
mamy...
clown's hooter. Now I can blow my own horn at last.
Ale możemy pierwszy przedmiot pozyskać. Jeszcze zobaczmy, jak tutaj można... Nie w ten sposób.
The clown's hooter. Now I can blow my own horn at last. I'm not touching that. You never know where it's been. It's me. It was me 5 minutes ago. And it'll still be me the next time you look too. I think you might be confusing me with someone who actually wants to exert themselves.
Nie, chyba nie może użyć jej. I mamy jeszcze dziurę w ziemi. Najpierw zobaczmy, co...
House brick. Nice heft. Good aerodynamics. There's nothing quite like a good solid brick to bring out the artist in a man.
Cegła może się przydać do walki. Warto mieć.
A house brick. Nice heft. Good aerodynamics. There's nothing quite like a good solid brick to bring out the artist in a man.
Co tu jeszcze mamy? Tu chyba wracamy z powrotem. Okej, bardzo ładnie to wygląda, ale nie ma tu zbyt wielu aktywnych miejsc. No zobaczmy, co tam na dole jest. Może uda się nie zginąć. Aha. No więc od razu widać, że tych lokacji to będzie całkiem sporo i tego podróżowania. No dobra, spróbujmy zapuścić się w te kanały. Zobaczymy, gdzie nas zaprowadzą. Jakieś beczki, coś tutaj.
Just some old barrels.
Możemy
No,
zajrzeć.
there's nothing in them. No,
Okej.
what a great grate. Hey, there's the milkmaid. Quite a flattering angle, really. No, can't move it.
No, widać tam jakaś panna robi Marilyn Monroe. Zaraz. Tutaj chyba nie jest w stanie wejść. Nie, ale tu już. No, tu możemy gdzieś wyjść. Albo przejść dalej. A, łatwo się tu zgubić będzie. Na razie popodróżujmy. Ja myślę, że wróciliśmy po prostu. Zrobiliśmy kółko, chyba że to wygląda miejsce dokładnie tak samo. O, gdzieś duch znikł, proszę. Nie, nadal tu jest. No okej. Jeszcze zobaczmy, gdzie uda nam się tu wyjść. Wszystko jest takie, no, rysowane w charakterystyczny, zniekształcony sposób. Trochę to może nawiązuje do Date of the Tentacle. Po prostu do takich łaki animacji. Okej, wspinamy się. Animacja piękna.
Pork Futures. Probably no other world in the multiverse has warehouses for things which only exist in Potentia. Here, however, the Pork Futures warehouse is a product of the patricians' rules about baseless metaphors, the literal mindedness of citizens who assume that everything must exist somewhere, and the general thinness of reality around Ankh. The net result is that trading in pork futures, in pork that doesn't exist yet, led to the building of the warehouse to store it until it does. The extremely low temperatures are caused by the imbalance in the temporal energy flow.
No dobra.
The The image of pork that may exist sometime in the future. Nothing like thinking ahead, I suppose. What? Pick up something that doesn't exist yet?
Można spróbować. Okej. A, stąd pewnie będziemy mogli lód kiedyś pozyskać, jeżeli stwierdzimy, że jest
I
nam
hope this ice
potrzebny.
isn't made from that river water outside. Nah, it can't be. It's the wrong colour. Well, I doubt whether I can move it by hand.
To, że rzeka Ankh, która przepływa przez Ankh-Morpork, jest bardzo zanieczyszczona, to też jest takim running joke'iem serii, więc no to zdecydowanie nie jest lód z Ankh. Okej. O, taka lokacja na przyszłość. Na razie niczego tutaj nie mamy, ale warto zapamiętać, bo znowu mogę utknąć w takim miejscu, gdy nie będę wiedział, że gdzieś tam trzeba wrócić. No dobra, na razie zostawmy te miejsca. Spróbujmy szczęścia w dokach.
Novelty stuff. Now this looks interesting. I wonder what they are, not to mention what use they could possibly be. One seafaring fish-eating bird. I hope he's not looking for his dinner in the River Ankh. At least not without a pick and a shovel. A hammer-headed shark. They're called hammer-headed sharks, you know, because their head is shaped like a hammer. See? Now you can say you've used your computer for educational purposes.
O! Bardzo dobrze.
Either this is a net, or the moth problem around here's got out of hand. Ah, Jim lad.
Nie wiem, do czego byłby mi potrzebny rekin.
Good assortment of fish. I wonder if they're all undead too.
Ale skoro można to zrobić, to można coś spróbować.
Oh, it's stuck inside the net. They're all stuck in the net. I don't think I can undo it by hand.
To już pierwsza rzecz, którą można dostrzec, że nie mówi po prostu tego się nie da zrobić, to się nie powiedzie, ale trochę więcej tutaj historii nam opowiada.
If I want to do anything with the hook, I'll have to get the net off first.
No okej, więc wiemy, że coś tutaj jest, jakieś miejsce aktywne, w które możemy sobie podziubać. Co tu jeszcze mamy? No, drzwi nie są aktywne niestety. No, wygląda na to, że nie. Wyjątkowo mało miejsc, w których możemy coś zdziałać. Piękny widoczek jest tutaj namalowany, ale tak poza tym to nic tutaj poza wodą.
I wouldn't go closer if I were you. It's only called water because of the position it occupies between the river bottom and the sky. Here, try and dive onto that and you'll get more than your hat.
Wody raczej nie będziemy próbowali, ale
I'm not swimming in that, or walking on it for that matter.
no okej, tutaj nic nie zdziałamy. Z ptakiem możemy pogadać?
I don't think I can reach him. Very knocked down about that wall. I should report them to the Better Homes and Gardens people. Very knocked down about that wall. I should report them to the Better Homes and Gardens people. You know, I doubt that I can just push the wall down. Now that would be novel.
No okej, coś tu jest do znalezienia, ale chyba na razie jeszcze nie jest mi to do niczego potrzebne. Może trzeba było po uniwersytecie się najpierw rozejrzeć, ale wrócimy tam spokojnie. No to spróbujmy może. No właśnie, jest tutaj
Popcorn!
Milkmaid.
Oh dear, the milkmaid. Big on blouse fillings, short on complex neurological pathways.
To ona chyba szukała pracy w filmach.
Oh, no, I just don't think this is working.
By the great beard of someone unusually well bearded. What happened to you? I thought you were a milkmaid.
I was a dairy product distribution agent, thank you. All that's behind me now. I'm a thespian.
I'm sorry.
An actress. A star of stage and screen. I'm starring in a new cliquey called Trolls Prefer Blondes.
Oh. And why do trolls prefer blondes?
Well, apparently I'm damn. What's that word for generic pop idol?
An icon?
No! Icons grow on trees.
Those are acorns.
Really? I'm sure it wasn't acorns. Oh, well then. Maybe it was coconuts or melons then. I'm sure I heard it mentioned somewhere.
I think I'm beginning to get the idea.
Anyway, now I'm a famous pop coconut. It's ever so exciting.
So you're a clicky star now, are you?
Yeah, isn't it fun? They said my assets and experience perfectly suited me to the job.
Experience? You were a bloody milkmaid.
So?
I fail to see what milk production has to do with qualities of screen charisma. Ah. Oh, forget I said that. What a lovely dress. Very, very glittery, wouldn't you say? Not that I'm hinting about clues or anything.
Glitter is what all this clicky business is about.
No, podpowiedzi są bardzo wyraźne w tej części, więc chyba nie będzie tak trudna jak jedynka.
Yet another empty-headed character. Nice glittery dress, though.
No właśnie, można tutaj w dialogach albo wyklikać sobie jakieś podpowiedzi, które na pewno ułatwią zrobienie wszystkich zadań. A, to Dibbler. Jakoś dziwnie wygląda. Jakby na wpół martwy, nie tak go pamiętam.
Odium? What's an odium and why should I care? What, you want me to walk around carrying a big sign?
Po prostu próbowałem, spokojnie. Coś tutaj mamy ciekawego.
Attack of the 50-foot dwarf. Should go down a treat with the local trolls. I can't just steal a bunch of pixels, you know. Anyway, at this resolution, they're just too heavy. This one looks good. Attack of the 50-foot dwarf. Should go down a treat with the local trolls.
No to ciekawe.
Did I say the one about great greats yet? Oh, it looks much too firmly stuck down.
No dobra, pogadajmy chyba. A, jeszcze tu jakiś plakat. Zobaczymy.
Trolls prefer blondes.
Ah.
Why? Do they go better with broccoli? Cut me own throat dibbler. The sort of itinerant merchant venturer that gives greed a bad name.
Gdzie on to wędrował?
Do it yourself popcorn, just add heat and butter and maybe a frying pan. Also serves as catapult ammunition or excellent fishing sinkers. Come and get it while it's still in stock. Only one previous owner. I'm letting it go for less than mark price, and that's cutting me own throat. Popcorn!
Spróbujemy.
Oh no.
Don't knock me back until you've seen the goods, sir. Smashing stuff. Fine popping grains lovingly swept from the warehouse floor.
Why's he got little rat's hairs mixed up all through it?
Just keeping the grains warm, sir. An added extra and no additional charge.
Oh, all right then. Anything to keep you quiet.
Okej, kolejny przedmiot.
Popcorn!
Dibbler's do-it-yourself banging grain. No refunds, no returns, no regrets.
W jedynce się przydał. Zobaczymy, czy w dwójce będzie potrzebny. Pogadamy z nim trochę.
Is this all your life has to offer? I thought you might have, well, you know, improved yourself. Reached for higher goals.
I'm reaching, Gav, I'm reaching. Matter of fact, I'm going into clickies.
Okej.
Clickies? Just what Ankh-Morpork needed, eh?
Exactly.
Yeah, for you, irony means sort of like iron, doesn't it? So we're into clickies now, are we? At last the monkey has found the banana plantation.
Yep, moving pictures. Here, have a read of this.
dostaniemy jeszcze jakiś...
Clickies! Oh, now there's romance for you. Hot dogs, popcorn, drink stands, the merry rumble of candy rolling down the aisles.
And the shows. Don't forget the actual clickies themselves.
What? Oh, yeah, I mean the shows go without saying. Chocolate dipped ice cream, novelty drinking cups, collectible lobby cards.
I don't believe this. You mean to tell me that art has to take a second place to cheap licensing and marketing? Well, I can tell you that I'm above that sort of thing. Catch me being involved in some damn licensing scam? Ha! Fat chance. The last thing I'd ever do is allow myself to become involved in a shabby marketing ploy designed to use a famous name to sell a product which is in itself utterly devoid of any real... Right. Well, good luck with the career and I'll be off.
Did we mention the range of pewter figurines and exciting t-shirts this time? Shh. Popcorn!
Okej.
A brochure about do-it-yourself clickies. Be a clicky director in 10 easy steps. Make a clicky about your favourite subject. Dibbler Direct will show you how.
Jeszcze pogadamy z nim, bo tam parę opcji zostało.
Popcorn!
Ta pierwsza wydawała się nieskończona. Zastanawiam się, czy tu przypadkiem kliknięcie parę razy nie będzie powodować przeciągnięcia tej konwersacji.
Is this all your life has to offer? I thought you might have, well, you know,
Nie, to samo.
improved yourself, reached for higher goals.
I'm reaching, Gav, I'm reaching! Matter of fact, I'm going into clickies.
What are you doing here, apart that is from being a disease vector?
Scouting, mate. Here, incognito, looking for the next great clicky star. Heard about clickies? The latest thing? Just think, mate. A fortune can be just around the corner. All it takes is my know-how, the right actors, and a few dozen obscure objects from ludicrously scattered locations.
And just how would you go about collecting all these items?
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I can't imagine. Can you, boys and girls?
I suppose if I ever need a devious, slimy, utterly shameless clicky director, I'll know where to come. Gosh, now that has to be a nested hint.
Rzeczywiście te przemyślenia Rincewinda to ten dodany element do dialogów, to widzę, że zawierają jakieś wskazówki, jakieś podpowiedzi w tej części. No okej. No dobra, pożegnamy się z nim na razie. Tutaj chyba nic ciekawego nie jest. Nie możemy też wejść do środka niestety, więc to jest tylko wejście dostępne dla nas w tej chwili. No okej, coś tam pozyskaliśmy, czegoś się dowiedzieliśmy. Co tam jeszcze? Może spróbujmy. Shadesy zostawmy sobie na potem, one nie były też takim zbyt miłym miejscem w jedynce. No dobrze, może rzucimy okiem na cmentarz, pewnie zatłoczony będzie. O! Cóż to?
A suffragista. Now that's what I like about modern times. A woman is free to take her place, stride boldly forth, and get totally ignored just like all the rest of us.
We shall overcome. We shall overcome.
Overcome what?
What was that, fascist?
I'm asking just what it is that you want to overcome. Who tied you up like this?
I've tied myself here, yeah, me, pig. Now try and repress me out of that.
You tied yourself up?
It's an act demonstrating freedom, see? Well, it demonstrates my freedom to tie myself to anything I want to, whenever I want to. That's one of your basic human rights, right? And I'll fight to keep a hold of it.
You mean you want to fight for the right to lose your freedom?
Right on. Don't you want to know what I'm protesting about?
I was half hoping to avoid it, but do go on.
I'm protesting for the right to have female members of the Fools and Jesters Guild, and I will not be moved.
Why are you protesting about it over here in the cemetery? Why don't you go and do it outside the Jesters Guild?
They never have anything worth tying yourself to over at that end of town. I like this, though. Quite a nice little steak, if you don't mind my saying so. Not an absolute prime choice, mind, but getting there.
Then by all means be my guest. Excuse me, I think it's probably time for me to take my medicine. A pig. Let's just leave it at that and not be picky.
Nie, jednak pozwolił wziąć.
A pig.
Okej. Pik. Okej. Coś jeszcze ciekawego? Teren jest narysowany z dużą dbałością o szczegóły, ale zbyt wielu aktywnych
What's this one say? Only sleeping?
miejsc
He's
nie
fooling
ma.
no one but himself.
We shall overcome.
Defile somebody's place of
We
rest?
shall
Not me.
overcome.
Nie zrobimy niczego z nagrobkiem. Może to stąd mamy patyk
A
zgarnąć.
suffragista. A woman is free to try and bold and get totally
We shall
overcome.
What was
Nie, to
I'm
chyba te
asking
same
just
dialogi, to sobie darujmy. No okej, to chyba tutaj niczego nie zdziałamy póki co.
We shall overcome.
Na razie, przynajmniej nie wydaje się,
We shall overcome.
żeby coś tutaj było do zgarnięcia jeszcze. No, idź tam. Spróbujmy może ten sklepik tajemniczy, to może posunie fabułę naprzód.
Wandering shop. No one knows why. But all the most truly mysterious and magical items are brought from shops that appear and, after a trading life even briefer than a double glazing company's, vanish like smoke. They can turn up wherever there's a suitable stretch of blank wall. But once there, they have always been there. Dust and grime and a general worn look instantly dispel any doubts in the minds of people who may have walked down that same street every day for a year without noticing it. There are three general theories to explain the phenomenon of wandering shops. 1. Many thousands of years ago, there evolved somewhere in the multiverse a race whose single talent was to buy cheap and sell dear. 2. They are the creation of a sympathetic fate, charged with the role of supplying exactly the right thing at the right time. 3. They are simply a very clever way of getting around the various Sunday closing acts. All these theories have two things in common. They explain the known facts, and they are completely and utterly wrong.
W książkach zdaje się było to tłumaczone w ten sposób. No nie tłumaczone, tam było opowiedziane to, że sklepiki te znikają, kiedy klient wraca z reklamacją w sprawie niedziałającego magicznego przedmiotu. O, obudził się. Albo obudziła.
An old woman, well, I say old, but given the cruel abuses of this dingy level of technology, the possibilities of childhood malnutrition and debilitating diseases in later life, that gives a fair range, doesn't it? And even if she is old, I mean, old is a relative term. She's older to some people and younger to others.
No zobaczymy, co możemy się dowiedzieć.
Hey there, Your Highness. And aren't you a pretty little girl?
I'm not a little girl, I'm a powerful and dignified magician.
Why are you dressed up as a princess then?
I most certainly am not.
You've got a tall, pointy hat. All princesses have tall, pointy hats.
Look, it's not...
And a dress. A tall, pointy hat and a dress. That's a princess in my book.
So how do you explain the beard then, eh? Eh?
I thought that was just probably your peasant blood, dear. A lot of men find a bit of hair sultry and attractive.
I wish a lot of women did. I can't really see that this shop serves any valid social purpose at all. It all seems like a total waste of resources.
Well, that's nice coming from a princess.
Look, for the last time, I am not a princess.
Okay, Your Highness.
Look, all joking apart, what are you selling?
Well, Your Highness, this here is an adventure shop. It has all the marvelous things people need when they decide that their main calling in life is to find a hole in the ground, collect some friends, and then go delving into the underground world, armed only with swords, rope, 10-foot poles, halberds, 6 torches, and a flask of oil.
Good gracious. And is there actually much of a demand for this?
No, it's all collectible trading cards these days. Dim wick, the smothering. It's taken all the fun out of the business. I can't even shift magic items anymore.
Magic items? What, elven cloaks, magic swords, boots of speed, that kind of thing?
That's the stuff. We don't really stock the boots anymore, though. We did have boots of domination, but a female barbarian already bought up those. Anyway, do have a browse, Your Highness, and let me know if there's anything you want.
Look, I'm afraid I have to be somewhere else.
Cóż możemy tu znaleźć? Jest aligator, jest fleming. Świeczki mamy. No to trochę... Co się stało? Okej. Może te świeczki nam
Candles, excellent. These should do the job nicely. No, can't reach them. I better ask her first anyway.
Możemy się rozejrzeć na razie.
Jars. Yes, once again, a closer inspection does in fact reveal that they are jars. What's the matter? Don't you trust the written description? That looks nice. Can I have it then?
Certainly not. It's not for sale.
Frog-scented incense? Extra smoky? Frog-scented? In the middle of summer? These people are barbarians. A strange machine. I don't know what it does, and I'm fairly certain I'll rest better tonight for never having known. Maybe it has something to do with this being called a wandering shop.
Bardzo możliwe.
That looks interesting. Could I possibly have it then?
Certainly.
O! Po prostu dostałem. Spróbujmy tutaj trochę rozciągnąć ekwipunek. No, myślę, że sporo jeszcze tu nazbieramy przedmiotów, więc możemy sobie pozwolić na jego powiększenie.
Incense. Frog-scented.
Nie wiem, czy to załatwi jedno z naszych zadań odnośnie zapachu, ale
A
zobaczymy.
stuffed fish. I can't say I think this is the absolute best sales venue for preserved seagoing wildlife. Still, if today was the day I wanted to go into combined camping and weapon shop and purchase sea life, then this would certainly be my choice du jour. Books. The perfect resting place for overfull coffee cups. I'll have to get a few more of those. That looks nice. Can I have it then?
Certainly not. It's not for sale.
A, książki nie.
A stuffed flamingo. Yes, well, I'm not quite sure what it's doing in an adventure shop, but if you must have a flamingo, then I suppose this is as good a place as any in which to put it.
Zaraz zapytamy o
That's
świeczki,
what
ale
I've always
najpierw...
wanted. But I suppose I can have it then.
Why not? It's yours. You only had to ask.
O, proszę.
One alligator, badly stuffed. Well, every magical shop has to have one, I suppose.
On pewnie nie jest na sprzedaż, bo jest narysowany w inny sposób. Więc tego nie
That
dostaniemy.
looks nice. Can I have it then?
Certainly not. It's not for sale.
Jasna sprawa. A więc rybę będziemy mogli dostać i świeczki.
That looks nice. Can I have it then?
Certainly.
What? No mumbo jumbo? No sudden insistence that I go on a special quest or anything?
What? Me? Order a princess about? Whatever are you thinking?
No dobrze. Mnóstwo przedmiotów, żeby można było potem się zastanawiać, który do czego służy. No ale niech będzie. A z nią chyba trzeba pogadać o świeczkach, podejrzewam. No właśnie.
Candles? You do candles?
Yes, Your Royal Highness. I make them by hand. Well, I would make them by hand, but everyone just uses continual light spells these days. I don't really stock candles anymore. Those are just display models made out of plaster.
You could make me some if you had the chance.
Oh, yes, love. I just need you to bring me the raw materials. Now, your grade A candle, that's made from dead whales. We used to use their nasal hairs, but these these days a true pure white candle is made from spermaceti.
Where does that come from?
I never dared ask, love. Anyway, the next best thing is beeswax.
Beeswax, right.
We used to have a lovely bee milking parlour out the back. The bees insisted it was the only way to get the job done. Every evening, we'd round up the bees and settle them down in little chairs, give them all a newspaper, and let them wax away to their heart's content. Then someone pointed out that all we had to do was open up the hive and scoop out all the wax we want. The little buzzers had been having us on all along.
You just can't trust a bee, can you?
That's just what I always say, Your Royal Highness.
Oh, stop it. Look, I'm afraid I have to be somewhere else.
No dobrze, czyli musimy znaleźć jakiś materiał dla niej.
A strange machine. I don't know what it does. Maybe it has some... I'm already lost. Let's not make it worse.
No dobra, tym się nie będziemy zatem bawić. No, wygląda na to, że co się dało, to pozyskaliśmy. Ciekawe, gdzie się teraz przeniesie. Aha, no właśnie, stoi tutaj, w tym miejscu. Shadesy sobie zostawmy. Tutaj na pewno jeszcze 2 miejsca są do odwiedzenia. Więc niech będzie. Ogród. O! Kopię sobie grób. Chyba nie. No, przypominając Alicję w Krainie Czarów, to już można się domyśleć, do czego ten Fleming będzie potrzebny. No, może i ta wypchana ryba się tu przyda. No ale na razie... Nie, to kto inny
The
jest.
bursar. A man apparently unravaged by any sense of guilt. Otherwise he'd stop mucking about and give me a little bit of help for a change.
Wyglądał na trochę umarłego, ale chyba on akurat żyje. A, graj. Źle zinterpretowałem fakty zatem. Coś tu więcej? No, widzę, że wszyscy dobrze się bawią w tym miejscu.
One croquet hoop. Or, if we're being foreign, we'd say hoopla. Manitus Puncus Retro. The whooping or punk revival croquet mallet. I say, this is a good spot for observing wildlife. Funny, the librarian never really struck me as a croquet kind of chap. The Dean. Possibly the next best thing to administrative staff a university could have without actually hiring anyone who can do sums. Hello! Shh! Sorry. Really sorry.
Oh,
So you'll all just have a nice game here then while I go off and work, eh? Right, don't mind me, I'll just be over here saving the entire universe then. Tricky shot.
Coś nie jest chętny do dialogu.
Very nice sticks on those croquet mallets.
go away. We're trying to play a relaxing game.
Fine, fine, don't let me disturb you. I'll just be over here saving us all from certain doom. Well, that's it for now.
Być może te młotki będą przydatne do czegoś, ale do czego ciężko stwierdzić póki co.
One croquet hoop. Or if... I don't think I should interrupt their game. Perhaps when they're gone will be better. Manitus spend the
A z bibliotekarzem możemy pogadać.
Well, that threw a monkey wrench into the works. No, it's just a turn of phrase. I swear it just slipped out. I in no way intended to pass any sort of derogatory remark about your chosen form. Not here, nor ever. I personally find that having an arboreal primate as a companion has been an enriching, nay invigorating experience. Well, that's settled him down. I think we should just let it rest. I don't see it matters if people accidentally say monkey.
Tutaj już nie ma bicia, jak widzę.
So, at least you chaps are having a good day of it. Balmy afternoon, breezes blowing, sun shining. I suppose that makes it monkey shine then. Well, he's the one who said it first. So, seen any good sticks around here at all? Oh well, I'll just go off and keep looking then.
A, to może to są te 3 mniej więcej równej długości patyczki.
You know, the sooner I get Death up and on his feet again, the sooner I might open up some more avenues for promotion around here. See you later.
Okej. No ale wygląda na to, że tylko jednego flamingo mamy, chyba że powinniśmy przerwać tę grę. Co on taki dziwnie wyszczerzony?
Bertha, I'm mad. Otherwise,
Pogadamy jeszcze z nim.
hello there. Fine day for it.
For it? You see, my spleen still remembers.
Remembers what?
Well, it remembers. I don't.
Nice game.
What? Bloody varnish industry. That's what's behind it.
What?
It's them. They drain all the sap out of them, you see. Tree vampires, that's what I call them.
Look,
Makes the wood too light. No stiffness to it. See these croquet mallets? Not heavy enough to make a decent clout. Find me another mallet, boy, and I'll show you how we did it in the old days.
Okej.
The simple charms of a quiet life. I could just stand here and watch it all day. The pure green grass, the gentle sun, the tedious old fools hitting balls with long sticky things. Yeah, you're right, really. Let's get out of here before we find ourselves joining in. Sorry, can't stay and chat all day. Must be off.
No dobra, na razie więc rozejrzymy się jeszcze w 2 miejscach, zanim podejmę jakiekolwiek działania.
There just had to be a knob at the end of the course. I can't reach it. I have no desire to anyway.
No dobra. Wiemy, co tu się dzieje. Jeszcze warto zajrzeć może tutaj. Chyba tu innych nie mamy miejsc. To ciekawe. Tu jakiś nerdy nawet pracują. Okej.
I like a nice magnet, don't you? I've always found magnets strangely attractive. Attractive, get it? Attract with the magnet. Well, there's not enough fun in this job. If you can't enjoy yourself, then you might as well just go home and lie down.
Bardzo głośna ta maszyna. Trzeba się dowiedzieć, co to takiego jest.
A foam accelerator, eh? It looks like a giant drink mixer to me.
Thorn. A thorn is the basis and traditional unit of magical strength. It has been universally established as the amount of magic needed to create 1 small white pigeon or 3 normal-sized billiard balls. In this very room, thorn has been successfully demonstrated to be made up of resins, which literally translates to things, or reality fragments. Current research indicates that each resin is itself made up of a combination of at least 5 flavors, known as up, down, sideways, sex appeal, and peppermint.
No okej. Jakaś nowoczesna magia tutaj się odbywa. No to w książce też działy się takie rzeczy.
A test tube. Never know. Must be useful for something.
To też.
Black things running around inside.
Komputer napędzany mrówkami.
Scaz. Essentially the sort of man who carefully files away family photographs as his sole means of recreation.
Zobaczymy, czy z nimi się da pogadać. Trochę dłużej niż z czarodziejami. grającymi na zewnątrz.
Ah, hello there.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And you are?
Scaz, that's a name I have. Yeah, right.
Oh, lovely. Well, that's this conversation off to a good start then. What are you doing here?
Doing?
Just answer the question.
I'm, you know, trying to get it together, you know. I mean, what are, like, you know, any of us really, you know, actually doing from a cosmic point of view?
Yes.
What?
What are you doing in this room?
Oh, right, yeah. Well, working, you know, on this new magical engine for working things out. It works things out, you know. By working them out, it crunches numbers into little bits.
Amazing. What's it called?
We, call it hex.
Why?
Well, because in the working things out engine business, everything has got to have like a 3-letter name.
Is that because you can't understand longer words?
What?
Somehow when I look at you, I feel that a 3-letter name just isn't enough.
What? I don't understand.
Really? That's astonishing. It really is. What are all these leggy little objects you have running around the place?
Oh, those. Oh, you know, they're ants.
Ants?
Yeah, ants. They got legs, sticking out bits on their heads. You get them in sandwiches and picnics, ants. That's what they're like, you know, that's what they're called.
I am perfectly aware of the existence of ants. What I want to know is why you have them running freely about the innards of a complex mathematical machine.
Ah, there, in fact, is the essence of my, you know, very cunning plan. You see, when we were designing Hex, like, we worked out that what with it all being so new and everything, we were bound to end with, you know, a lot of bugs in the system, and that'd mean people would be complaining the whole, like, time. Every time it wouldn't work properly, they'd call us and tell us there was, you know, a bug in the machine kind of thing.
So why have you put an antil inside?
Alright, well, the cunning bit is, we thought what we'd do is put all the bugs in right at the start, so there'd be no room for them later on. Smart, eh?
Amazing, and somehow so prophetic.
Right. But we don't call them bugs anymore. We call them creatures. Then, if a problem occurs, we can say, no, it's not a bug. It's just an undocumented creature, and the whole system relies on them now. They race about inside there, opening up little gates, closing them, opening them again, running about in little wheels, you know, dragging bits of information from one storage bin into another. It's working really, like, well.
I'm not so sure about that. How do the ants feel about it?
They seem to like it. We found the machine works if you put living things in, see. We put in a mouse the other day, and it worked really fast when we put some RAM in, until they booted their way out.
Do you ever, how shall I put this, lose any ants?
It's funny you mentioned that. It was only like yesterday when I lost 100 of my best. It was awful. The machine was like totally debugged for a while.
So this is where all the grant money goes these days.
Hey, there's no point getting all, you know, uncool and heavy. Anyway, I don't deal with the money. It's all Kevin's doing. He knows how to talk to the university council.
Kevin? Who's Kevin?
One of my research assistants. He's a, you know, invertebrate politician.
You mean inveterate politician? I think there's a misprint in the script.
No, invertebrate. He's an ant. Currently, he lives in that test tube over there. Now go, go like away, because I can't stand around here all day. It's too difficult.
You know, much as I'm convinced that there must be a reason behind all this rot, perhaps it's safer just to never know. Maybe I'll just rob the place of every little object that might be of use and just leave it at that. Pick up bird, open door, throw axe and draw. It was so much simpler in the old days. Let's just stop all this now.
No okej, dialogi jakoś zagłuszane przez hałas maszyny, też to widzę jakoś nie zawsze. No i tak voice jest głośno ustawiony niż efekty. Dobra, na razie zostawię może to. No, pogadamy z pozostałymi jeszcze postaciami. Mam nadzieję, że już teraz nazywa prawidłowo Hexem maszynę. Po dialogu. Ponder Stevens, no jakoś podejrzanie też wygląda.
Ponder Stevens, profession, research wizard. Personality, maniac. Avoid at all costs.
Chyba w książkach, z tego co pamiętam, był najbardziej kompetentnym z czarodziejów, jeśli nie mylę postaci.
So, what are we here then?
Thorns! Billions and billions and billions of thorns!
Pardon me while I just edge closer to an appropriate escape route, will you? Please don't let me disturb your meditation on world domination. Oh, lovely. A giant drink mixing machine.
Drink mixer? You call the greatest magical breakthrough of the age a drink mixer?
Yes.
Well, all right. Maybe it is a giant centrifuge now. But one day, the cow, we bring we have the power. We're unencumbered by outmoded ideas, and it's quite untrue that thormic research damages the brain. We are the young generation, and we have something to say. We'll split the thorn and usher in an age of cheap, clean power, a new, clear future.
We've been getting nowhere fast, haven't we?
There's no truth at all that splitting thorns causes the brain to melt. No truth at all. Every day and in every way I'm getting better and better and better. They laughed at me and said I was mad, you know. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Have a real nice night. No, day.
You're a loony.
Loony, eh? Well, we'll see about that. They called Mad Dog McAxeman a loony.
Well, that could be because he used to dress up like a crayfish and go running up and down the high street.
That wasn't him. It was another one.
No, it wasn't. He was the idiot who accidentally ate his own feet, for heaven's sake.
Yes. Well, people always scoff at what they don't understand.
Well, I understood he scoffed his own feet. So, what is a thorn, actually?
A thorn? You want to know exactly what a thorn might be?
Good heavens, no! That's why I asked.
Oh, yes. I can tell you all about thorns.
Well?
Aren't you going to say please?
All right. Please tell me what a thorn is.
A thorn is a magical particle, the quintessence of magic itself. Inside this thorn accelerator, I can take magic and whir it up to a massively increased speed. Imagine high-powered magic, spells 1,000 times more efficient than before. With this power in my hand, I
Give your creature life? Be the envy of your friends? Get girls through hypnotism? Make in your spare time?
Yes, all that and more. Zoing! Come in, Starbase 9.
Look, you're a busy man, or at least humanoid.
Would you like to see a brief documentary clicky display about my work?
No, thank you.
We have a guidebook, complete with an interview of me and a series of diagrams charting my incredible progress in finding out what makes the universe tick.
No, that's all right. I know what makes me tick. I'm tick when I accidentally put sugar on my sausage. I don't see this as being a new age in magical energy. Still, there might be a few arts grants in it. I could try gargling lager and curry, then take a ride with a piece of canvas.
No okej.
Look, I'm afraid I have to be somewhere else.
Nie wiem, czy czegoś pożytecznego się dowiedzieliśmy. Chyba niczego tu się nie udało uzyskać na razie. No jeszcze jeden.
Students these days aren't asking.
Wow! I see like a totally new world. It's a view into possibilities that might or might not be. Cosmic uncertainty. Kind of like you've got an animal inside this box, only it's a cat.
The box is a cat.
Yeah, but sometimes it's like, oh man, you just have to climb in this thing for yourself and go for a ride.
Oh, lovely. So you're a research fellow, are you? Free housing, a wage, and medical benefits, and this is what we get for all our outlay?
It's not such a good job. I'd leave it if it was for the perks.
What have you been doing?
It's like a manifestation of cosmic energy.
Looks like a giant centrifuge to me.
Yeah, but it's like spiritually purifying. It removes the extraneous elements of the soul.
Really? So what did you lose?
I lost all the unneeded creamed corn and diced carrots that had burdened my psyche like for so long. It's incredible, right? I mean, I never even knew I had them in there.
Oh, fine. One wonders if the public knows that their valuable taxes are being spent on the creation of a giant merry-go-round. Still, there might be some sort of use come out of it. You could charge kids 10 groats a go and watch them spew candy floss all over the walls. At least it would give the ants something for lunch. Thank goodness this robe is washable. You, on the other hand, appear not to be. Why don't you have another ride? Be seeing you then.
Zobaczymy, czy da się z tym coś zabrać jeszcze. Magnes oczywiście, tak.
Hey man, you've like broken it now. All the ants have run away. You've like debugged it.
Coś napsuliśmy, ale chyba tak należało.
Oh, it's one of those things where air wheezes in and out, like a political manifesto, only not as target. Bellows, that's the word.
Okej. Zobaczymy, czy możemy z mrówkach pogadać. Nie ma żadnej nowej opcji.
I'd better get the machine working first. Their automatic computating machine. Apparently it's broken though. No ants inside. Not enough bugs, you could say.
Aha, okej. Coś napsuliśmy i pewnie trzeba będzie to naprawiać. Okej. Możemy się stąd zabrać chyba póki co. No i może to jest dobry moment, aby przerwać już wędrowanie po mrokach. Zostawię sobie na następny raz. Tutaj parę już pomysłów może się nasuwa na zadania, ale to sobie zostawimy. No jak widzę, ten pierwszy odcinek przegadany, w ogóle chyba więcej tutaj tego gadania jest. Wydaje mi się, że w jedynce wcześniej się ta akcja zaczęła. Okej, nazwę to początkiem, chociaż już ponad godzinę łażę i gadam, ale póki co niczego nie zrobiłem, zebrałem parę przedmiotów, więc chyba trzeba nazwać to początkiem. Trochę żartów widzę do takich przybijających czwartą ścianę i informujących, że tak, zdajemy sobie sprawę, że to gra. W jedynce chyba mniej trochę tego było. No ale okej, zobaczymy jak to będzie wyglądać dalej. Myślę, że na razie na pierwszy dzień mi wystarczy. Dlatego na tym właśnie przerwę grę i pożegnam się na dziś. Do usłyszenia.